Hello, this is Valerie Johnson, certified life coach, MBA, and personal strategic planning expert. I'd like to take just a moment to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you on your journey towards success. Thank you for purchasing this audio program, and thank you for listening and using these tips to create the life of your dreams. My mission is to use my enthusiasm and creativity to teach and inspire others to use their own unique strengths, talents, and abilities to live the life of their dreams. Today we're going to talk about how to banish negative thoughts. Who doesn't have negative thoughts every now and then? But if you had a negative thought which was pervasive and constant, would you know how to get rid of it? Fortunately, there are many methods available to get rid of those incessant negative chatters in your head. Here's an effective step-by-step process that will work if you use it regularly. As our ongoing example in this process, you'll use a negative thought, I'm too dumb to do anything right. So I want you to, that's the thought that we're going to use as we go through this process. Again, I'm too dumb to do anything right. So number one, turn the thought into a mental image. Imagine looking and acting completely silly. Create the most exaggerated image of yourself that you can. Start by envisioning yourself in ridiculous clothes that are too big, too short, that just simply don't match. Maybe you're also banging your head against the wall or doing something else. You could also be shouting silly phrases that don't make any sense. This image should be clearly visible on your mental screen. Include the sounds that you'll hear, the smells, the physical sensations as well. Keep at this until the original thought brings up this new image. Number two, choose an alternative thought. For our example, a good replacement thought could be, I'm so intelligent that I can do anything. Choose something that is the exact opposite of the original negative thought. Select a phrase that feels right to you and throughout your whole body. And number three, turn the new positive thought into a mental image. You might imagine yourself dressed like Albert Einstein shouting, I'm brilliant, I can do anything. Again, make this image outrageous. Keep it until the positive thought automatically brings up this image. Number four, link the two images together. Now imagine a way to get from your negative image to your positive image. This is almost like you're the director of a movie. You want to find a way to connect the opening and the closing scenes. Now perhaps in the first scene, you can imagine the image of the dumb virgin being struck by lightning and catching on fire. Then the new Albert Einstein version of you rises from the ashes and goes into his I'm brilliant, I can do anything routine. Keep practicing this until you run the entire scene in your mind quickly with no hitches. This should take fewer than 2 seconds from start to finish. Number five, test out your new mental connection. When you think of the original negative thought, the entire scene should flash through your mind. Your mental process should end with the moment where you're thinking, I'm so brilliant, I can do anything. Now, if you're not there, repeat the fourth step until you are. Now, although this may seem silly to you, this is a common technique. The imagery must be incredibly outrageous. It makes the memory work much easier. Also, play around with the perspective. Most people will find it helpful to view everything in the third person as if they were spectators watching themselves on a movie. You may prefer imagining things first from a first-person perspective, in which everything happens to you as it would in everyday life. You want to try both to determine which works best for you. If you systematically deal with all your negative thoughts, you'll eventually find that you have very few left. Imagine how your life could change. What might you do that you've always been afraid to try to do? Now you'll have the courage to do just that.